Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are having a nice time with your family and utilizing your time efficiently and effectively. So, today we are going to start chapter number 2, Graphical User Interface Operating System Desktop Management. Children, in the previous class you were introduced with Windows 7 and the various operations that you can perform on the desktop of Windows 7. You have learned that Windows 7 is the GUI operating system that has a graphical environment consisting of various buttons and icons. So, let's understand what is an operating system. An operating system is an interface between the hardware and the user. It makes our PC alive and helps us to run different applications. It coordinates and manages the activities of a computer just like the principal of a school manages all the activities running in a school. In this chapter, we are going to explore more features of Windows 7. Let us first understand about the features of Windows 7. The first GUI version of Windows operating system was Windows 95. Since then, many versions of Windows have been released. The most popular versions of Windows are Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. Given below are the features of Windows 7 that have made it very popular. So, the first one is attractive, interactive and easy to use. Now, it means that Windows 7 has a very attractive appearance with colorful themes, gadgets, thumbnail previews. The use of graphics made it quite interactive. It works the way we want and makes new things possible. Next is searching made easier. Now what does it mean? It means using Windows 7 we can quickly search any file or folder in our computer. Next is flexible taskbar. The taskbar of Windows 7 is more flexible and application oriented unlike the previous versions of Windows. We can pin our favorite programs on the taskbar for easy access. Next is Windows supports multitasking. Windows 7 can effectively perform more than one task at a time. For example, we can type letter in MS Word while enjoying listening to music using the Windows Media Player. Next is jump lists. Now this is a new feature that takes you straight to the documents, pictures, songs or websites you have recently visited. It can be found on the application icons that appear on the taskbar when an application is running or on the start menu in the recently opened program section. Last is cascading windows. This option is displayed when you right-click on the taskbar. The cascading windows option arranges all the open windows from the top left corner of the screen to the bottom right in layers. Now, let's talk about the taskbar. The taskbar can be seen at the bottom of the screen as a long horizontal bar. It has a start button on its left side. The taskbar can be dragged to any of the four sides of the desktop. Whenever we run any program, its button is automatically placed on the taskbar. The middle section of the taskbar is known as Quick Launch Bar. Here you can add commonly used programs such as Internet Explorer, Word application, TuxPaint, etc. Next is notification area. Notification area is on the right side of the taskbar. This area contains the clock and other program icons which provide the status and notification about the programs running on the computer. For example, antivirus program, software update, sound, battery status, date and time, etc. Now let's talk about icons. Icons are the small pictures on the Windows desktop. They represent the files, folders or programs. Each icon has some description that tells us something about it. To open any program, just double-click the icon. To move an icon, just use drag and drop method with the help of mouse. Now let's learn some commonly used icons. First is computer. It gives a view of available drives and their contents stored on the computer system. Next icon is Networks. It allows you to access the shared files or devices on different computers. Sharing is a common network for data transmission. Next is Recycle Bin. Recycle Bin is a folder that holds deleted files or folders. The deleted files or folders can be restored to their original location. To select any icon, simply click on it. It will be highlighted. And to deselect the icon, click away from the icon. Next is Username or Folder. This icon represents a folder which we can save our files in the categories of documents, music, pictures, videos, etc. And if we do not specify the special location of any file, then we wish to save, it automatically gets saved in this folder. Now, customizing the desktop. Windows 7 is quite flexible as it provides many options to change the settings of desktop according to your requirement. Let's try one of the options and change the color scheme of the computer screen. Right-click on the blank area of desktop and select the Personalize option. The personalization window appears. Click on the window color option located at the bottom of the window. Select any color to change the color of window borders, start menu and taskbar. As a result, the window glass borders, start menu and taskbar becomes transparent. Set the color intensity option by dragging the bar towards right or left as required. It will affect the window glass borders, start menu and the taskbar color strength. Now click on the show color option to set the hue, saturation and brightness option to give the color effects. Select the advanced appearance settings option. Window color and appearance dialog box will open. Click on the drop down arrow placed next to the item list box and select active title bar option from the list. Now click on color drop down list box and select any color of your choice. Similarly, select the font drop down list and change the font settings. Click on the apply button and then click OK. Click on the save changes button. You will find a change in the appearance of Windows. Now let's learn how to customize the Windows setup. Setting date and time. Click on the extreme right on the notification area where you see the date and time. Select the change date and time settings option from the pop-up window. The date and time dialog box will appear. By default, the date and time tab is selected. To change date, click on the change date and time button. The date and time dialog box will appear. Select the current day in the displayed calendar. You can change the month using the forward or backward button placed on the calendar. Next is to change the time. To change the hour, select the hour in the text box located below the clock. Click OK. The date and time of the system will change accordingly. Now let's learn how to set the volume of speaker. Click on the speaker's icon present on the notification area. In the pop-up window, drag the slider up and down to increase or decrease the volume respectively. Use of shortcut menu. Students, let's understand what is the use of shortcut menu. When you right-click on any icon, a pop-up menu appears, which is called context menu. Using this pop-up menu, you can save your time to access commands. Right-clicking on the different areas and objects will display different sets of commands in the context menu. And the context menu is also called the shortcut menu. Now, the next topic is right-clicking on the blank area of the desktop. When you right-click on the blank area of the desktop, you will find a menu with a list of options. The Personalize option can be seen at the bottom. Using the Personalize option, you can change the background settings of the desktop. Now, the last topic is right-clicking on an object. When you right-click on any icon on the desktop, you will find an entirely different menu. The Properties option will be found at the bottom of the list.